Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show. Meet the trusted experts who will give you straight answers and will help guide you on the path of later life care. Now, here's your host, founder, caregiver, and CEO, Suzanne Newman.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And I am here with Joan Rettmann from Transforming Age. And Joan, I want to ask you all about life plan communities. Welcome back. And what are they?
So I'm glad that you brought this up because, as we've spoken a little bit earlier, there's a lot of different terms that are used in the industry. And this is a classic example of where things get confused sometimes. So
Right.
A life plan community is really an umbrella term that covers independent communities that have additional care levels available, such as assisted living, memory support, and normally skilled nursing as well. That term life plan is actually replacing, if you will, the term CCRC or continuing care retirement communities. So they can really be used interchangeably now. And then within that umbrella of life plan or CCRCs, there are various models that differ from one another, different contracts, such as a type A life care, a type B modified, or a type C fee for service.
Right. And that's exactly what I recommended to my friend. There's a perfect example, a married couple living with a, $1 million house, couple $1 million worth of house, right? They are in a situation where husband needs care. He's older. Wife is very active, independent. You're going to find probably a lot more active people in a life plan community or life care communities. Because of that reason, you buy in early and you can live there the rest of your life. You never have to worry about that. So you're not worried about, oh my gosh, my husband's going to have Alzheimer's and I'm going to go broke and lose the house. I mean, those are real concerns with families, are they not?
Yes, that's spot on. In fact, we were talking a little bit earlier about some shifting in the industry and seeing folks come in and starting to explore a little bit younger. That is true, especially for CCRCs and especially the type A life care type of a CCRC. To look early, to put a plan in place so that if you worry about the what ifs in life, you're having them covered and you're having them covered sooner, which gives you peace of mind and time in your life that might feel really good to you.
And Joan, that's the thing when I look at my friend, okay? She's a lot younger than him. If he gets Alzheimer's, let's just say he does, he could live 10 years and traditional memory care can be $13,000 to $15,000 a month. And when you start looking at this kind of thing, there's a lot of safeguards legally that she can, live the rest of her life, but she's not going to live as a well of a lifestyle than if she was in a life care community, because you buy in up front and your costs down the road are very different.
Exactly right. Yes. The specifically that type A, that life care type A contract it really affords the greatest peace of mind that you can find, both financially, but also knowing all of the care levels are available. And it's a very unique contract. There are not very many available in the Pacific Northwest. If you're looking specific on the Seattle side of things, there actually is only one of those communities in Seattle, and that happens to be Skyline on First Hill in Seattle.
Well, and I'm just going to talk about Skyline because I went there and I've been in a million retirement communities. Come on, this is what I do, right? But I have to say that community absolutely blew me away. There is nothing more than I can say. I mean, my gosh, you go up this rooftop lounge that overlooks the views of, Puget Sound and on a high rise. That's the Olympic Tower, right? The new one. And they have a performance hall, an absolute performance hall where, high-end talent comes in and entertains. They have this amazing, I think it's 4 restaurants in that building where it's, talk about the lifestyle that you live, and every apartment has floor to ceiling windows. You don't feel like you're living in an institution. You're in this beautiful place with not a care in the world. You're getting housekeeping. You're getting all of these amenities. And you have the ability to live a full lifestyle. And, I've interviewed a resident at Skyline who I absolutely was just charmed by. She's an amazing woman. And that's the thing. That's the excitement about living in a community like that. You really have so much that it offers.
That's really true, that the calendar is so full, it's actually impossible to attend every single thing that's on the calendar every day. They are, a community like Skyline is designed to allow for somebody to move from their home and have at least as fulfilling of a schedule, at least as fulfilling of social opportunities, and in many cases, much more than what they had been experiencing probably in recent years leading up to it. So with the type of lifestyle that Skyline provides, it sometimes creates an opportunity for someone to live even much more independently than they had been, and again, in a liberating way. So it's very common that after a lot of folks come in and make that transition after they move in, they say that they really wish they had done it sooner because of how
absolutely.
it is.
Absolutely. And, I mean, I'm telling you, driving up to Skyline, you have your car valeted. I mean, all the different things that they offer, this is the kind of community that you get pampered and spoiled. Their food is phenomenal. I mean, it's prepared by these amazing chefs. So I could go on and on and on talking about Skyline because I tell people, you've got to see this community. You have got to go there. This is a place like I just told my husband. Now, we could live there someday, and I could totally see myself living there. Rooftop patio. I mean, there's some things out there that when I look at it, I just think to myself, my goodness, what a beautiful, amazing place. And it's close to, the hospitals. It's an amazing location on First Hill. The individual that she's a former professor at Seattle University, she takes her wheelchair like 2 blocks down the road to get to that, the activities there at the college. That's the kind of thing that I think is so amazing. And Joan, I'm so glad you joined us today.
Thank you. It was really great to be here, Suzanne. I appreciate all of your time.
And for those of you interested, Joan can be reached through transformingage.org, and check out the communities, all the different options that Transforming Age offers. And Joan and I will be right back right after this.
Time to get back to Suzanne and more Answers for Elders.
And I would like to thank again Joan Rettmann from Transforming Age being with us today this hour to talk about independent senior living. And Joan, thank you again for being with us.
Thanks, Suzanne. It was great spending time with you today.
I want to also remind everyone, you can reach Joan through her website. That's www.transformingage.org.
We at Answers for Elders thank you for listening. Did you know that you can discover hundreds of podcasts in our library on senior care? So visit our website and discover our decision guides that will help you also navigate decision making. Find us at answersforelders.com.